Let's use a digital kit for inspiration with all the lovely colours in Rachel's sewing kit, and then let's have a play with watercolours, make some tags, and let's make a grid journal page with those colours. Please join me for some doodle and watercolour fun. Hi everyone, welcome to Hilltop View Journals. Today I thought we'd do some abstract florals grid journaling, or what I like to call blobs, because that's what it'll look like when I do some. And it's just some really loose watercolour play and having a little bit of fun. So the first thing I need to do is draw my grid, and I'm going to use this sheet of paper here. And I'm going to measure it, so it's 16. So let's have a look. So if I do them 5 centimetres, which is about 2 inches, and then leave, say, 1/2 centimetre, will that give me enough? So we'll do, we might need to move it along a little bit, but we'll see if we can fit it in. So 10. Okay, so let's move these a little bit. So they need to go about there. That needs to go there. And then we've got a little bit of space there. Tiny little space on the edge there. So let's draw those lines first. Don't have to be exactly the same. Just a guide. This is a really, really nice exercise to do when you haven't got much time to sit at your desk to do a project, but you may have pockets of time, say 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there, because you can break this up into stages and do one layer at a time. I've also cut some really cheap multimedia paper here, and I've cut them into little tags. I thought I might do a couple of tags at the same time. Okay, so let's do a tiny border at the top and the bottom and see how much space we've got. So top. And I'm working in this very bland looking homemade art journal. So we've got about 22.5 centimetres. So let's go there like that to make it 22. So 11 is in the middle. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a space in between there. Let's have a look. Do I want 11? So I'm going to do the length about 7 centimetres with maybe another 1/2 centimetre then as a space in between. We've probably got a bit more than that actually. 7 and a bit. Let's call it 7 and a bit. So there's 7 and a bit. 7 and a bit. And we've got a bit more up there. So that top one's going to be a little bit bigger. So we'll just give it a little bit more space at the top. There we go. Just have a play with your measurements. I'm hoping the more I do this practice, the better I get at measuring, because I'm just terrible. I think it's because I don't like doing prep work. It's like when you're painting the house. I hate doing the prep. I hate sort of cleaning the walls and all that. I like to just get on and paint. There we are. That'll do. It's got quite a few there. Got nine squares. That's rather a lot. But anyway, we're going to have some play. So, as I said, you can do this in layers. And your layers are the blobs. So this is going to be my inspiration. This is what I'm going to kind of copy today. So you'd got your blobs first, then you let that dry. Then the second layer is your background, and you let that dry. Your third layer is your detail with your pen, or you can do it with a paintbrush if you want to, and you let that dry. And then the fourth thing you do is you rub out all the lines. And yeah, that's pretty much as you need to do. And you can just split that up during the day and have lots and lots of fun. Well, I think it's lots and lots of fun anyway. Okay, so I've got a paint dish there. I've got this page from Rachel's sewing kit as my inspiration for the colours, because I really love these and I love the vintage feel of that dress, which is gorgeous, isn't it? You know, it's like a collage of paper, which is just amazing. If only we could wear paper, eh? Be hilarious. I'd give it a go. And then of course we've got these beautiful roses and florals there, so I'll pop that in front of me. So that's going to be my inspiration. So the first thing we need to do are the blobs. So let's do some blobs. And we'll start off simple. And I'm hoping by using a tray like this, I'm not used to using a tray, but I can get the pigment a little bit less concentrated. So the first one, I'm just going to put a blob there. And a blob there. It's a bit too much water. They don't look like much, do they? And you'd be right. Alrighty, what other colours haven't I got? Well, there's lots of sort of neutral browns in there, so that's what I'm going to do my backgrounds in. So I will have that, and probably do a little bit of peach as well. But really, all it's really got is green, pink. There's a bit of cream there. Let's do a little bit of like a nice peachy colour. Let's add in some of that. Bright pink. And some of this more muted pink. I haven't got yellow. So I could try some of this more neutral cream. And maybe a little bit of orange. See what we get from that. And this paintbrush is called Silver Black Velvet, and it's a size 12. Okay, so these are going to be like cup shapes. And I'm going to try and get them so that they are facing different ways. Okay, so I'm going to repeat some of these now, but with different colours, and try and paint them so they've got different, so the flowers are going different ways. think I'll do my trees as well, as I do like the trees. Okay, so I'm going to put that to one side, my little blobs, and I will do exactly the same on some tags, and we'll come back then to do the next layer. The next part of the process is filling in the space, and that's what will create the grid shape. And to do this, I'm just going to trace around and use different light shades. So just get some paint in my tray here. Now you want this to be quite watery, so you just want to hint of colour. So I'm going to go with this cream colour first. And I really find this very, very relaxing, because there's not much you can do while you're concentrating. So I'm not touching the paint that's already on the page, I'm just going around it. And what I like about doing this part is it teaches you how to can't think of another word rather than weaken, but You're just practicing diluting. I think that's the colour, that's the word I was trying to think of. So diluting the paint, so it's just barely noticeable, but you know it's there, especially when you rub out the lines. So I'm going to just carry on doing this now, and I'll speed up the video so it doesn't take too long. And I'm just gonna relax into it and enjoy the process. Okay, I'm going to let that dry now, and I'm also going to do the tags that I've painted here. So I'll just get those done and then we can move on to the next stage. My paint is all dry, and I think now is a good time to actually rub out all your pencil marks. So before you put the pen on and the detail, I would suggest that you rub them out, so you won't have any issues then, hopefully, with the potential of your lines getting smudged. And I thought I would do one and show you on one of the tags the difference in the pens that I've got here. So I've got this one, this Uniball Air Micro, which I believe is 0.7. I'm sure I saw somewhere this is 0.7 in size. And then this one is the one I've showed before, the Pilot G-Tech C4, and it's very fine. This is 0.4 there. I don't know where I've seen 0.7, but I'm sure it's a lot thicker. And so if I show you it, the thicker one on here, so I'm just going to doodle a mark there, and then I'm going to just loosely put that detail in and do the same here. Put that detail in, and here. I'm trying to hold the pen quite loosely as well. And then if we put the leaves in, and then put the stems in. Okay, so that's that one with this pen. And let's try the finer pens. So we're going to do this one a little bit different. So I've still got that sort of base there, but with this one, I'm not going to cross the detail. And you can see I'm very, the colour is literally just on the inside of this. Here. And this one I want to go to the side. I'm going out of the box a little bit. I don't mind doing that at all. And then we've got these sort of extra lines there. You can make these as intricate as you like. I'm going for fairly simple. And then I'm going to put the stems in next. So you can do them squiggly or you can do them straight like I'm doing here, going to one point. It's all quite abstract. You know, that's way out. So you can see that there's quite a difference in the thickness there and sort of bold. And I much prefer this, especially, even though I know this is, well, this is probably quite the same size really. But it's the colours. The colours I'm using in this are quite delicate. So maybe even a lighter fine liner, like maybe like a brown or it's like a beigey one. I haven't tried that, so that might be an idea to use. So with this one, what we're going to do is we are going to put our base in, and then we're just going to draw patterns within the flower and not actually draw the outline. And we're going to do something similar on this one, where we're just going to add patterns to the shapes. So this one's the roses. So I'm just going to do squigglies all the way around. So I'll start off with a kind of triangular shape and then just work my way around. That's quite a simple one with no fuss. And then these, again, we're going to leave the shapes as they are, and we're just going to do some simple squiggles. So you're kind of repeating the patterns in each one. And on this one, I'm going to bring in a little bit of white. So this is the Uniball Signo pigment ink. So adding white is quite a nice contrast to the colours. And then we can have just a few little seeds coming off here. A few little doodles. Yes, that's that one. So you can see how it sort of all starts to get quite coordinated. Okay, so this one again is very similar to that one, but we don't have to do exactly the same. We can do differently. Depends on how you want it to look. So this one is the trees. So I think it's easier to draw in the trunks first, if that's what you can call them. And then again, it's just different patterns. So it does look quite different to my original, just because of the lightness of the colours that we've used. And this is a great opportunity to practice your mark making as well, which is very useful when it comes to mixed media. And of course this is very, very relaxing. It's quite difficult to talk at the same time.
I met an old man. I said, tell me your story. He took out an old pen and wrote something for me.
This one is very similar to that one. We've just used different colours and we've sort of put them the same way. So let's do some different doodles.
And I thought I'd just seen a ghost. Then I looked down at what he wrote. It said, son, when you grow up you'll be fine. I know you've got questions on your mind. Life is gonna happen one way or the other, whether you like it or not. Stop looking for the answers and you'll find what you've got.
So I'm holding the pen loosely and trying not to press too much down on the paper just in case I smudge it.
Searching for glory. I took out an old pen and wrote in my story. Then I kept walking on down the road.
We can go on forever and ever, I think. But that's that one done. And I'm going to go and do exactly the same now on these tags. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I know I've certainly enjoyed making it with you, and it is a little bit different to what we normally do, but I think using mixed media doesn't have to be complicated. You just need some type of paint and just have a little bit of fun. And I think what's nice is you can practice doing what you're doing in this grid style just to get the flow going and just to try different things. You don't have to do it in a journal. You can do it just on a piece of paper, put some masking tape down so it doesn't buckle, and then just have a play. And then once you're comfortable in what you're doing, you can then go on and make some ephemera for your junk journals. So I really do hope you will give this a go. Please don't be intimidated with the doodles. Again, just practice on a piece of paper. Find a pen that you're comfortable working with. Try out different types of size of nibs, and you can use any type of pen, even a ballpoint pen or an ink pen, anything. You can draw with a feather. You can draw with you can get like glass nibs. I mean, they are so lovely to work with. So yes, please do try different nibs and just different types of pens and colours as well. So please do give this a go. Let me know how you get on in the comments. Let me know if you think that using the digital kits as inspiration is working. I'm certainly hoping in my next video that I can show you how trying to match up the colours of the different digital kit pages will help you then just with a cohesive but also unique journal. So thumbs up if you like this video, and also please do leave me a comment, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.
When your time is up, it's time to go. I pray it's on the known and takes to heart what I wrote. I said, son, when you grow up, you'll be fine. I know you've got questions on your mind. Life is gonna